Hey, what's up, Will? How you going?
Oh, I'm doing good. Figsy, how are you doing?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I had a laugh during the intro. We were just chatting before the show and we're like, let's try not to swear in the first 10 minutes. And I realized like 10 seconds into the intro song, it's like, shit. So that goes out the window.
Well, they're loosening up on that word here, and they're showing it on regular TV now. Hopefully, we can get away. If you want, I could bleep it out. I think
I
it would
mean, I
add.
like it, but yeah, you know what YouTube are like these days.
And we can bleep it out for the sake of YouTube. It'll make it all that much more intriguing. I
We'll have
was
two versions. We'll have an uncut version at the start and a cut version at the start and an uncut version at the end.
I was asked to ask you about are you having a happy Australia Day, Fixie?
Yeah, I had a good day yesterday. It was great.
No, I mean Australia Day.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday?
Yeah, well, it's today for you because it's the 26th, but it's the 27th for me.
Oh, okay. So how was your Australia Day, Fixie?
Yeah, I had a great day. I work. I mean, I work from home, so nothing really changed for me except I didn't have to go to the post office, so it was great.
What are Australia Day celebrations like? What do you guys like?
I won't get too into it because it's a little bit controversial these days. But like back when I was 18, and so everyone used to, I don't know, we all used to get dressed up and go to the beach and get drunk and wear Australia flags, and it's sort of like the 4th of July without fireworks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
and people do it during the day on the beach.
Well, happy Australia Day to you and all the people, all your peoples.
Yeah, cheers.
But anyway, who do we got on the show today, Figsy?
So today we have Kevin Walters. Now, Kevin is from the PlayStation 3 Collectors group. Kevin has a complete PS3 PAL set, and I'm very excited to get Kevin on the show because we actually collected our PS3 collections together. So this is going to be awesome. So please welcome Kevin, guys. Hey, Kev, how you going?
Welcome.
How you doing? You're right.
Yeah, really good, man. Thanks for coming on.
You're looking really well.
I just learned before we came on the air that this is the first time Kevin and Figsy have seen each other face to face.
I've seen plenty of pictures. I've seen a few of his. YouTube shows. Not too many of the podcasts, but the alphabetical A to Z of PlayStation Collection. I've seen a lot of them.
Rare and collectible PS3 games. And
that's the one. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be another nostalgia show with an old PS3 collectors member. I'm just going to sit over here like a third wheel and just it's along for the ride.
Yeah, I joined PS3 Ain't Dead quite a way into collecting, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was probably 2 or 3 years before I even heard of PS3 Ain't Dead.
Well, I don't even think we're 2 years old. I think we are 2 years old by now. Let me ask you. So you got the PAL set's complete.
Yeah.
What are you still looking for the PS3?
The worst of the worst stuff that you can imagine. It's, the stuff that nobody wants and nobody wants to collect it. So I'm going for cover variations of MotoGP. I found a little pocket of different riders on the front covers and stuff like that. London 2012, Vancouver 2010, Euro UEFA 2008, and of course I'm still looking for one Beijing 2008 as well. All the different country cover variations of them. So that's my main focus at the minute. To be honest, there's not a lot that tickles my fancy at the minute, other than Japan. And Japan is a tough nut to crack if you don't have anyone there.
So did you just got like a bunch of alerts set on eBay for whenever this stuff pops up and just
yeah. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, yeah, definitely.
It's a rabbit hole variance, and it's one of those things. Once you start, you don't realize how deep it actually goes. It doesn't really end.
No, I mean I've managed to get all the American exclusives as well. I've pinned down all of them, but there's a few of the black labels from Brazil, Mexico area, South America that I'm still trying to track down as well. And I don't know if I want to do favoritos or not. I've not started it, so I don't really want to. But
Do you
push
have?
comes to shove, yeah.
Do you got any favoritos in your collection?
No, not one.
Oh shit!
Not one. I don't want to start, but I do. So,
yeah, I'll just send you one and just
don't
you're
do
screwed.
that to me.
The thing about the favoritos is they look so good together.
Yeah.
It's not like the greatest hits set or anything like that.
They are really nice looking. It's we get the platinum here, platinum, and the essentials are not too bad. I don't mind the red, but platinum, even with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, I've never liked the look of them.
I agree. I hate them.
Those are the gray cases, right?
Yeah, that's right. I always thought of them as like the cheaper version, but nowadays with the PlayStation 3, it's the complete version. It's the no bugs complete version.
It's
So,
crazy that
it's
one day it might actually be like the desired version because
yeah, that's it. There's no updates.
So so Kev, do you fuck with? We're not even 10 minutes in, and I just ruined it. Sorry, man. Kevin, do you mess with PS4 at all or PS5?
I do have a few. Maybe less than 50, if that. It's not something that I go for. I get the games that I like to play. I like my Final Fantasies. Yeah, I like a few games like The Last of Us and Days Gone and a few of the single player action RPG type games. A bit of hack and slash, that's a bit of my niche, yeah, but I'm not going. I can't collect that. My wife will kill me.
Kev, how about some of the earlier systems? Did you get into the PS1 or the PS2 at all?
So yeah, PS1, yes, I was really big on that at one point. Again, probably two or 300 PlayStation 1s, real top end, like the really expensive RPG stuff. I was really big on a lot of that back in the day, yeah. And like my all-time favorite game is Suikoden 2. And obviously everyone's like, oh yeah, it's so expensive and I can't afford to buy it. But I have it on my phone, I have it on my laptop, I've got a Steam Deck, I have it on that, I have it on my PlayStation 3, I have it installed on my PlayStation 4. I can go anywhere and play this game. It's literally
I got a copy as well.
I love Sudoku.
I love
Carol Vorderman, eh? That's not for playing.
A bit of a meme. I mispronounced it wrong as Sudoku, and now that's the running meme on the show.
Yes, Figsy Suikoden. What'd you call it, Kevin?
I call it Suikoden. It's probably an English way of saying it how it looks. But I don't know, maybe Suikoden or Suikoden.
Yes, I did the deep dive on the internet. Suikoden. We just love to buzz.
I like the sound of Suikoden. Sounds
yeah,
better
that's
than
just.
Sudoku.
I don't know. That's just how I've always called it. But yeah, they're doing the remaster. If anyone's interested, a couple of months' time that'll be coming out on Steam. I'm not sure if it's going to be released physically. Probably will because Konami.
I'm pretty sure they said it's coming to PS4.
Is it really? Yeah. Well, then I'm going to get it.
Physical or digital?
Both.
Fingers crossed physically, but even if it comes digitally, I'll be buying it as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, there is another one coming out that's connected to it, made by the creators, Ayuden Chronicle. I don't know if you've heard of this. Made by the small company Rabbit and Bear Studio. And they are the creators, Yoshitaka Moriyama. He was the main developer, the main creator of Suikoden 1 and 2. And yeah, they're going to make this amazing game that promised so much from this game. And yeah, it went on Kickstarter. I donated everything I've got to it. I'm gonna have my name in the credits. I went all in. I got the cloth map, I got the steel book, I got the collector cards, the figures. Yeah, I went all in on that one.
I love it. That's awesome.
Really excited about that.
And that's going to be a PS4 release?
It's going to be all 4, 5, Switch, Xbox One and Series X will get a release as well. I'm sure it's on Game. It'll be released on Game Pass as well on Xbox. But yeah, they're going the whole hog. They made a lot of money on Kickstarter. Yeah, I think they made like $4.5 million or something.
Oh, Jesus.
American dollars as well. Yeah.
It's such a popular series though, and it hasn't been out for so long. So you can imagine it doing so well.
Literally 50,000 people donated towards it as well, and there's big numbers for a Kickstarter, definitely.
And if you can imagine the demographic, it's probably going to be people in their 30s and 40s that played this game
like me. Like me.
Yeah, who have disposable income to donate and different things like that.
Yeah. The way I've seen it is I'm buying the game 3 years early, so I'm happy with that.
3 years? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's how long I've been waiting, nearly 3 years.
Sounds like a limited run game.
It better not be.
What's the other? There's a Final Fantasy, I think it's 1 through 3 or 5 that they're remaking.
No, they're doing 1 to 6, or it's sold out already. It's coming physically on PS4.
Okay.
You can pretty much buy every Final Fantasy game now on PS4. It's getting insane.
Yeah, I think I picked up the 8 remastered not long ago.
Yeah,
12 is one of my favorites as well. I did like a 9. There's a lot of talk about 9 being remade similar to 7. How 7's having a full remake. They're looking at doing a number 9 full remake as well.
No, I really enjoyed part 1 of 7. It'll be a few years until they finish it, so I wouldn't be surprised if Square Enix do 9 after, because look how many games Square Enix pump out there.
Exactly.
Again, I've only put about an hour into 7, so that's the extent of. But I kind of want the remake, but if it's all sold out, I mean, they're gonna be some on retail. There's got to be, right? Or are they just selling the ones that they sold online? Is it limited? I don't know, Fixie. You tell me.
No, it's not limited. It's just a full release. Yeah, there's no Final Fantasy. It's so mainstream. They'll be selling millions and millions of copies of it. They won't. They'll
Square Enix will hit the reprint button until they can't sell it anymore.
Yeah, that's the big cash cow for Final Fantasy. It's such a big cash cow.
Guys, I just wanted to say hello to someone in chat for a second. Sean Bantley just subscribed to Twitch for 48 months in a row. That's 4 years in a row. That deserves a special mention. So big thank you, Sean. Really appreciate it. You didn't have to do it. 4 years in a row, guys. That's insane.
Wow. That's some going, that is.
Sean's been around since the days of me first playing PUBG to like 5 people, and he's still watching today, so it's pretty awesome.
I only wish you'd play more PUBG, Fixie.
Do people still play that?
Guilty. But I'm not street. I like my favorite thing. I'll say it again. My favorite thing about PUBG is the shopping. I love to go. Ooh, I like this part for my gun. Ooh, I like this outfit. Oh yeah, it's just. I might as well be playing a Barbie game for all intents and purposes. Barbie goes shopping for guns. Is basically what it is.
Now that I would buy. I'd pay $1 for that.
Oh man, shit. Yeah. All y'all have walked out of a store with a Barbie game under your arms at one point, or ordered online
ordered online under a different name. Yeah, that's for my daughter.
Yeah. Make sure you send it in a brown paper bag. The same one
that came with bulk delivery from CEX.
Oh no, they sent me the wrong game. Oh, I better just keep it.
Get in that discreet brown paper bag that you buy porn in. I know what time it is.
The worst thing is I bought it twice.
Did you buy the American?
I bought the pink spine and the blue spine. Yeah, no,
Hey,
I'm
lady.
bad.
Hey, lady, I'm a variant hunter. It's okay.
Exactly.
I didn't go that far. I did for Hannah Montana though. I bought Hannah Montana twice with the red and the black spine.
Yeah, of course.
Did you get the pink PSP to go with it?
No, I'm not quite that bad. I got the pink TV.
Oh man.
CRT. I weren't messing.
Oh shit. Holding it
There were
down.
some really cool ones back in the day, like the SpongeBob CRT and the
Yeah,
Simpsons one.
that was really cool. I did see that. I did see that a few times. Yeah.
The Mickey Mouse one with the black round speakers for the ears on the top of it. That's a good looking
That
one.
was real big in America, I can imagine. Really big there.
So Kevin, what are you playing these days? What's in your console?
So I'm not even playing the PlayStation 3, to be honest. I'm literally playing this. I don't know if you see one.
Oh, the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Steam Deck, yeah. money. But I am playing PlayStation game through it. I'm playing Days Gone, actually.
Nice.
So I managed to get the dock for it, and I plug that into my PlayStation 3D TV. So I am using my PlayStation 3 TV. But then I've Bluetoothed an Xbox controller to it.
You're breaking all the rules, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a PlayStation 4 game through a Valve Steam Deck on a PlayStation 3 TV with an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Gotta make it work.
Do you wear a Mario shirt while you do it?
The fact that it worked is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, no, there's a workaround for everything.
How long does it last playing Days Gone without?
It's gone not very long. I can probably get an hour, probably an hour without it being plugged in. So that's what the dock's for, so I can constantly keep it plugged in. But if I need to take a toilet break, it's literally unplug it, take it with me. I don't get to miss a minute then.
It's super cool. I can see 5 years down the line them coming with, you can play a AAA game for 24 hours without a new battery and things like that.
I mean, I've seen some of these attachments people are making, the Velcro in power banks on the back, and they're opening them up, sticking 2 5 terabyte bloody SSD cards in them, and I'm like, what's the point, man? Like, you can only play one game at a time, and you're just killing it. Like, why you gotta open it up? Just leave it, man.
Do you play on the like on the train a lot? Do you play it on the go or at home mostly?
So I work from home. I have my tattoo studio. I'm a tattoo artist, so I have my studio at home. And on my downtime, I get a few minutes, maybe an hour in between clients. If I'm not doing anything, I can quick turn it on. I can show the customers. They can have a quick go or something whilst they're having the tattoos done. But I can also stream Netflix from it. It's pretty much a portable PC. It's like a PC inside a Switch. It's really cool piece of kit. So I just seen it and I was like, yeah, I can play Suikoden on that. So obviously I have Suikoden physically because I have to say that so I can emulate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got everything loaded up with emulators.
Yeah. So I have PlayStation 1 and 2 emulators on it currently. So I'm playing. So I have San Andreas running on a PlayStation 2 emulator. I have Need for Speed Underground 2, a very very popular game for myself. Put a lot of hours into that. A lot of nostalgia for me with that game. What else? And then I just downloaded the Steam game last night, Dead Cells. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, it's on PS.
Dead Cells? Okay, I was going to say, I've played a Dead Side, not Dead Cells.
Dead Cells with an S, SELLS?
Cells, CELLS.
It's a PS4 game. I'm pretty sure. I've seen the cover.
Yeah.
I haven't picked it up.
It's like a Metrovania roguelike. Side scroller, die, get your upgrades, die again, get better upgrades, die again. That's the one. That's the one. Really cool game that is. So yeah, literally it was on sale yesterday, so I thought, hey, it's like £10 or something on sale. So it's like,
I have heard good things about that now that you mention it. My copy's sealed still, so if it's
Mm.
sealed on the shelf, it'll stay sealed. Unless...
Well, I don't blame you. I'd keep it there myself.
Okay, going back to yourself, for people that don't know you, so you have a full PAL set. You're in the UK.
Yeah.
How many games are in your PS3 collection?
So I have an app on my phone where I scan them into, so I can keep track of everything. On my app, I have 2,100 scanned in, but I've been very lazy with it over the last year or so. So I'm probably around 225 to about maybe 2,300 maybe.
Jesus.
Like that, yeah.
What app are you using?
What's it called? It's called Pages app or something like that. No, Sort It apps. There's one. Sort It app.
Is that so? Is that for all collections or?
Yeah. You can do a lot of collections. They do board games. They do DVDs. There's a lot of things you can do on there. It's not just PlayStation games. Do a lot of collective memorabilia stuff that you can log into there. Yeah, it's really versatile, but literally mine's just for PlayStation 3. You can have PlayStation 1 and 2 and Xbox and blah, 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 blah. Literally just for that for me.
I'm using Game Eye still, and the thing, I don't know, it's kind of shitty. It doesn't load up half the time, and then I'm getting mad at it. I just finally updated since Christmas, but
the only thing this app doesn't do is give you a value. It doesn't give you any sort of resale value, what current market's worth or anything like that. Which for me personally, I'm not really into the money side of things and how much it's worth. I just like to collect stuff that I don't have. It's never really been about the money for me.
Oh, I see.
I manually went through and valued my entire collection like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It took 6 months. And now the data is incorrect because the market changes.
Now the data is 6 months old.
Yeah. Nice thing about the Game Eye, it does it links to price charting. So price charting, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So, but it's also got link right underneath the link to price charting, eBay, I think CLS and some other shit. And you just tap it and it'll take you right there. But it also keeps a running total. But I don't care about money. I'm one of those real collectors. I'm not in this for the money.
That's it, yeah. my kids are gonna have a lot of paper and plastic passed down to them.
Someday, son, all this will be yours.
That's the one. Opens the garage.
In the will, it'll be, this is what I really spent on the collection.
Yeah, well, we keep that number to ourselves.
I was telling a friend today that I went to the doctor to get something checked out, and he said if I croak, he claimed all my games. I already told him I got someone else lined up to help my girlfriend sell them as soon as in case of my untimely demise. So as soon as and she's gonna work that pity angle pretty hard. So you guys might be able to own a piece of the Will Schultz collection.
Yeah, don't worry. My wife knows about a few of your names. If I ever go, I've name dropped all of you lot.
I'm expecting one day, like 20, 30 years, to get a couple of PMs from random women going, hey, what's this worth? We'll be like, what? It'll be like people trying to join the groups going, what's this worth? But it'll be like Aquanaut's Holiday and the last guy.
I'm Mikey Calcine's widow. Can you help me out here?
I've got 2,000 games. Where can I get rid of them? Ship them to me.
Oh, that was not worth shit.
I've had those PMs before. I've had PMs from people with, hey, I'm selling my PS3 collection. I've got 1,500 games. Are you interested? Wow. And it's like, 15. Yeah, but not for the price you'd be after. So I'm not even going to attempt to.
No. That's the problem with being one of the top collectors. I mean, There's no one going to give you the money that you think it's worth, and the money that we think it's worth also incorporates the time and the energy and like networking with people like yourself from all over the world, the postage, the packaging. Literally, there's just so much more goes into it than the actual value of the item.
100%.
It's so much more valuable than I don't know what eBay says it's worth.
You know, the blood, sweat, tears, and effort that you put in
That's
it.
it. Definitely, that's definitely it.
You can't.
Well, those long nights spent Googling, doing reverse image.
You're not getting that time back.
And we'll take you back to the time we were collecting. There was no lists out there, so we didn't know if these games existed or not. So we were finding photos, and it was like, does this game exist? And then 6 weeks later, we've actually found a real photo of it. So then we actually have to go and find this game.
Yeah.
And you couldn't just find one copy. You had to find 2 or 3 copies. So
exactly, yeah. And then they had different BLES codes, BLUS code, and blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on and on. And you're like, where does this end? Like, I mean, I found a copy of The Last of Us, for instance, with a BLES code of 1854. And then another copy of it, a PAL copy, that's BLES 1845, like the next sequential number, but the game's exactly the same. It's not like a special edition or a limited edition or Game of the Year edition. It's literally just exactly the same game.
It got released as a console bundle. Maybe that was part of it.
The only difference I've found is in the bottom left corner, there's a little yellow circle. That's the only difference that I've found. A yellow circle printed in the bottom corner. I never to this day understood what this yellow circle was.
And that's a variant, and you gotta have it. Welcome to your
exactly that.
It almost annoys me looking at my wall and seeing like the same game 2 or 3 or 4 times, but then I realize, they're all variants. Like Grid 2 is the worst. You just look at Grid 2 and it's just like boom, whole shelf of one game.
I think there's 7, and then there's one that no one will ever own, which is the Mono Backs edition. You hear about that one?
So it's a 1 of 1.
The Mono Backs
or something, and
you got like a race car with it.
Okay.
Like an actual race car.
I remember that promotion. Shit.
Yeah, I think there was a story a few years ago. Dead Mouse or Dead Mouse 5, he bought it.
That's right. I do remember that.
So whether he's still got it, I'm a PM him first. Send me the game, keep the car.
He's probably like, no, I got a full PS3 set. You can have the car.
Yeah, throw in that stupid helmet. I'll take that Mickey Mouse helmet as well. That's the guy, right, with the big mouse helmet?
I don't know. He's a musician, I think.
He wears something on his head.
He's a DJ. He wears like a big Mickey Mouse.
I don't actually know who he is. I just know what his name is.
Because he's got the
guy that bought it. That's the guy I'm trying to find.
Well, you're halfway there. You've tracked it down. Now you just gotta get to it. I think he lives in Canada, man. Good luck.
Yeah, I think there was a bigger special edition where you got like an island or something with a billionaire edition.
Had a 1 of 1. And...
the billionaire edition. You got your own island. Like, wow, give you a Lamborghini and like £1 million or something like.
Sounds like a Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
So
hey, hashtag Mr. Beast down there.
Yeah, come on the show. Yeah, donate.
Hey, Kev, before the show, you sent me some photos of your collection. I've got to show everyone.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
So these are the collector's editions and special editions?
Yeah, there's a lot of my big box stuff. Look at that SingStar on the top. Wow, the review kit that is. Yeah, that took me some finding.
I've got that, and it's in my to sell pile because it's just so big and awkward.
Yeah, wow, that's an old one. I think my collection almost doubled in size from that picture.
It still looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah, Yeah, or I had to custom build the shelves to fit around my radiator. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Yeah, this was not so long ago that I converted my attic in my house that I bought just so that I could put this up in there. Yeah, wow.
I love the color of the roof too with the games.
Yeah,
As well.
yeah. And then I actually wanted blue carpet, and that's what I got. And to find blue carpet like that it's quite difficult here in England. Yeah, everyone has grey or beige.
I'm looking for the Barbie game. I don't see it. If it does pop up, please point it out.
So the shelves are actually the ones at the bottom are actually in alphabetical order, and they are just the plastic cases. Everything you see on the two shelves at the top and halfway, they are the bigger box limited edition. The steel books are behind my TV. The slip covers are above my Buster Sword, and yeah, but all the generic cases are all in alphabetical order on the bottom on the big.
I didn't see that Buster Sword. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, yeah. One of my friends, he made that for me. It's a solid one, full scale replica. It's made of stainless steel. Wow,
Oh,
yeah, it weighs probably about 40 kilos.
How much is that in pounds? Fucking metric system.
It's like 80 pounds, I think.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Is that a PS3 TV as well?
Yeah, that's my 3D TV, yeah, of course. Yeah,
that looks awesome, Kev.
Yeah, no, there is. I did have a two-seater like lazy boy leather recliner sofa up in there as well, with a 50-inch TV on the wall, all LED lights here, there, and everywhere. Oh, that was cool. Wow, look at that. There's 1,000 games right there.
Are those the doubles?
No, they're all individual. That's my collection before I sorted it out.
God damn.
But yeah, so that's 1,000 games is in that stack, and I'm not sure about the ones at the front, but the generic cases, it's 1,000 games.
You got the lonely Madden manual just sitting there in the middle of the floor.
That's an amazing collection. I love it.
We all feel the same way about Madden on both sides.
There's only one Madden I like, and that's the 09 Espanol one.
Dude, that one
the only one worth picking up.
I do like that one. Yeah, it's definitely one separate from the rest. That's for sure.
I heard that. On this note, I am going to take a break. Whoever had 33 minutes, 43 seconds in the P pool, you win. I'll be right back.
See you later.
Have you picked up any PS3 games recently, Kev?
So yeah, I do actually. So the last ones that I picked up were. So this one took some tracking down. This is a Black Label PAL prototype.
Nice.
It's very, very uncommon to find with the Black Label across the top here. Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, it comes with the old style disc. They never came with the new style with the banner, the semicircle banner that comes here. But yeah, definitely one of the harder ones to find.
It almost looks weird, the front cover to me.
Yeah, it's weird to see them like that rather than it should be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, it looks alright now.
For anyone that's not aware, that's what we're referring to with the black and the red spine variants.
So another one that I picked up recently was another cover variation.
Mexican exclusive?
The Mexican exclusive, yes, definitely. It's very, very expensive. For me, I've been after it for such a long time, and it finally came up, and I was like, you know what? I can't wait any longer. It's a decent, complete copy, so I can't wait any longer. I just need it. It's been on my list for so long, and I was just like, you know what? I'm buying it.
Fortunately, half the price would have just been like logistical issues. I'm pretty sure I paid more in postage than the actual game.
Yeah. Another couple that I picked up as well recently was this one.
Ooh.
So this is a Spanish cover variation of Fantastic Four. and it does come with the manual variation as well, which is also in the yellowy orange as well. So yeah, another one. Obviously, if you're not in Spain, you probably never even realised it even existed. Another country variation I found as well, which is this one.
Ooh.
So usually it has Napoleon's usually here, but so here we have the Roman Empire dude. I'm not too sure who he is. Got real bad glare on there. Sorry. But yeah, that's a cool version that I found recently. It's Italy exclusive. And then these ones, the Mercenary edition of Deadpool.
That one's cool. I'm just thinking, I wonder if there's like a French variant of the game you just showed, or any other countries.
So this one, yeah. So I have been looking meticulously to try and find other ones, maybe with the Genghis Khan or the Cleopatra, or maybe
Mongolian exclusive or something.
Yeah, or maybe I think it's Abraham Lincoln, maybe. I can't believe it's the dude right on the end there. I don't know if you know who that is, but yeah, I have been looking at, and they are the only two that I seem to have found. And then so with Deadpool, and then this one, the Duke Nukem Kick-Ass edition.
Oh, I had that on my eBay watch list for the longest time, and then it disappeared, and I missed it.
Again, took me a long time to track this one down. It's been on my list for years and years. So I did manage to get one. I do have another one coming actually.
Nice.
I forgot that I did this deal with Tristan, and I've sent him a picture of this. And I'm like, hey man, you seen this? I managed to get this sealed. He's like, oh, you've already bought this. I've got this waiting at mine for you. I'm like, oh, no way. Well, guess what? I got two now. So yeah, maybe as soon as it turns up, yeah, I'll be offering it up if anyone wants to make me a trade. I don't really want the money. I'd rather someone from a country that's harder for me to get hold of who can do a trade. I'm happy to do.
I'll see if I've got anything you haven't got, because I don't have that one.
Yeah, the stuff I want from you ain't giving me. Yeah, there's a few pieces I know you've got, and you will not give them to me.
I'm still looking for a few pieces for you too, so hopefully that Juice 2 slipcover shows up one day.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Don't keep us in suspense. What are you after? From what piece of Figsy you want? I know what piece I want.
So there is. It's still early for him. The ones I want from Figsy are these ones, but the Filipino ones.
Oh, these ones.
I think it's these ones.
These ones.
Yeah, that's the ones.
All right. Okay. Funny you say that, because I know someone working on these in Malaysia. So I'll send some messages out and I'll see what I can do for you.
They have, ever since I've seen you have them, they've literally been like, yo, I want them, and I've never ever seen them except for the ones that you have.
I'll pull them out, because if people haven't seen them, they're going to be curious.
Yeah,
Where'd you get these, Figs?
So I got these from the Philippines through my friend Danford back in like 2016.
Yeah,
they were $55 US each, brand new from the shop, and it was like $400 for the set.
Yeah, look at them, beautiful.
They're all in English, and they're all these double packs. They look really cool.
Yeah, no, they are. They're really nice games.
They all come with DLC and everything. So you got Uncharted 3, God of War 3.
They're Filipino exclusives?
No, they're region free. So they are available in Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, for example. They're just really hard to find.
Yeah, the problem with things like that is they get broken up. I mean, they get opened, the box gets thrown away, and then you just got two two loose games lying
Yeah.
around.
Yes and no.
See,
A lot of those countries
this is nice.
keep their
This
games
is nice.
sealed. This is probably the best one. Eco,
Yeah,
Shadow of the
wow, that
Colossus,
isn't real nice.
and Journey in one pack. How cool is that?
Yeah, no, both of them very well. All three of the games very, very nice games. Yeah, no, these are cool. I absolutely love them. Literally, every video you post, I always try and find where they are. It's a weird
I need to change my
obsession.
will. I'll leave these to Kevin.
Yeah, they're mine. I'll send my mum to come and pick them up.
Did I
Just
see
on
right?
that joke, a few years ago, I was working on a trade with Kevin, and
Don't do it.
Kevin's mum was on holidays in Australia, and she actually stopped by and picked the games up. So took a photo here too.
Look at them with a big stack of games in her hand.
Me and my baby face too.
The thing was, she was doing a trip up the eastern coast, coming from God knows where, and she's come all the way up to wherever, and she's had to take a 4-hour detour out of the way of her trip that she's planned just to come and meet Figsy. Well, during that 4-hour detour, my stepdad, he's driving and he's picked up a speeding ticket going there as well.
Oh.
Being a tourist as well, yeah, they slapped him hard. So yeah, it was
4 hours, a couple of $100.
yeah. So thank you very much to my mother. Yeah, she's a good egg.
Yeah,
Good story. That's what it bought. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's it. It's it being a cheapskate and not wanting to pay for the postage. That's what it is.
I hope you chipped in for the speeding fine.
No. I got to meet a legend. What more do you want? Hey.
She walked in and looked at my room and she's like, so he's not the only one.
I've been telling people this is normal. It's normal to have collections like mine. Definitely.
I'm not saying. Yeah, there's too many mom jokes I can make. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
We're all adults. We're all adults here.
No, man, no. But yeah, you should have kicked it. You should have kicked in for the damn speeding ticket. But hell, Kev, couldn't you just bounce out of the country without paying it, or they hold you at the airport until you pay the shit?
I don't know how that works.
Oh,
It's a good
Don't
question.
Australian citizens get like a discount or something?
No, we don't. I drive under the speed limit for a reason.
No. If I when I'm in a foreign country, as long as the penalty's just a fine, I'm breaking all those laws. Fuck it, I'm leaving in a week. I'm never coming back.
The problem with driving in Australia, you can't do the no speak any English.
I'm used to driving on the right because we drive on the south side.
Do you guys both drive on the wrong side of the road?
The left.
Well, what's the right side?
The correct. Well,
the rest of the world side.
The side the most of the rest of the world drives on. Let's put it.
No, we're on the left. We're on the left here. I don't know why. It just works. But I've driven abroad many a times, and it makes no difference to me. Whether it's on the right or the left, it's really no problem.
I don't think I'd be in a wreck within the first 10 minutes. It's just me though. I'm an ugly American when I'm abroad.
There's no worse than the English.
Drive on the left, so I can't comment on that.
You hung out in America. When you came to the U.S., Figsy, how long did you hang out for?
I've done 3 trips to America, so probably like 7 weeks all up. But I didn't drive in America. I was a passenger. So I got on the seat, the side that I usually get in. It felt normal.
I'm
like, oh, the steering wheel's not there.
That's fucking weird. Yeah, but anyway. I'm gonna let's do some homework. Here on the PlayStation Collectors podcast, we like to assign our guests a homework assignment. We do the homework assignment as well. Figsy, what was today? Figsy came up with today's homework assignment. What is it, Figsy? What are we doing today?
So today's homework is to show something that's really uncommon that people don't know about, but it's cheap.
Yeah. So I think I pretty much nailed that today.
All right, Kevin. We'll guess first. So what do you got for us today?
So what I got it's a really nice game. It doesn't get any love. And I don't know what it is about it or why it doesn't get any love, because the art style for me is just one of the best art styles that PlayStation 3 did. And that is this. Prince of Persia.
The hell kind of cover is that?
Exactly. So I didn't want to just hit you with the normal generic standard cover, because obviously I'm the variant hunter. But this one is from a shop in the UK, HMV. So they released this artistic style cover, but this currently is this exact cover is on eBay now for maybe £5, £5 English. And
Not very long.
Yeah, not for very long. So there is two on there. I did check before this video. There is two on there. One is on there for £5, and one is on there for around £13. So there are two available right now. If you want to go onto eBay UK, they are available. But even just the game on its own, you can pick it up here in England, maybe £2 or £3. It's really, really cheap, but the value you get for your money with this game is a lot. I'm telling you, it's really nice. It's just one of my all-time favorite games. Obviously, this before Uncharted came out was the key to the sands. You know what I mean? This was the key to Arabia sort of thing. Yeah,
Also,
nice.
that was interesting. So Prince of Persia was actually the game that Assassin's Creed was built off. So
Yeah.
Ubisoft, instead of making a new Prince of Persia game, they decided to make a new IP, Assassin's Creed, but it was pretty much the same mechanics. So it's very, very old school Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so they started with the older Prince of Persia, like the Two Thrones, something within. I can't remember what it was. Spirits? No, was it Spirit Within, or the Two Swords, or something like that? But yeah, nice. So that's the one. Warrior Within. That's the one. Sands of Time.
Sands of Time.
And then the Two Thrones. That's it. So the style of these is very different to the art style for them is very different to this art style. This is more like the cell shading, like a Street Fighter went into. So this is the art style I like for me. This is definitely really, really nice.
Did you discover it by accident?
What, the cover or the game?
The cover.
The cover, yeah. The cover, just scrolling through, hunting, doing a bit of research, and I was like, wow, what's that? Why haven't I seen that before? Obviously, I had to buy it, again, really cheap. Picked it up, and I was like, yeah, the cover for this is so much better than, I think this is the other cover.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah, so obviously there's no difference with the manual or the disc, but the cover, yeah. So it's also a reversible cover as well.
Is it?
So you've got this cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Before I go on eBay and buy a copy, I do own this one.
Yeah, nice.
I was just thinking that does look familiar. I think I bought this from TJ's collection because he was really into like HMV variants and different things like that.
HMV, is that like an electronics store, like a Best Buy?
It's more of a music store.
So like a Tower Records.
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, Tower Records is gone. But yeah, no, I get you.
Well,
Sam
you
Goody.
might be familiar with the Dark Souls Prepare to Die.
Yeah, I have that as well.
HMV exclusive. Oh no, there was Dark Souls 2, and there's 2,000 copies, and they're all numbered on the front. It was a HMV.
Yeah, that's right. So I do have that as well. What else did a HMV? I think Thief did one as well. I think, or it might have a game exclusive. I think that was. There's a store called Game here in UK. What else was HMV?
There was a few of them.
Yeah, there was. And then Zavi as well. Zavi did a few exclusives, but I don't know if you know the store Zavi. You do, Figsy, with your Zavi with your Dark Souls Steelbook, obviously one of the most prestigious prizes you can get as a PlayStation 3 collector.
Yeah, I paid up for it, but it's a holy grail for me, and I got a sealed one too, so it'll be staying sealed.
On a sort of related topic, Kevin, there's this PlayStation 2 TV combo that was sold in the UK.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this?
Yeah.
And from what I understand, is that it was sold through one retailer only. Do you know who had that on their shelves? The question came up the other day for me.
I think it was Curry's.
Corez? Yeah, I'm not
curry, like hot curry, like you would eat, like Indian curry. There was an electronics store called Curry's. I'm pretty sure it was them.
Yeah, because I was going back.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but yeah, no, that's the only one that I can think that would do something like that.
If anybody in the chat knows what it is or can verify that for me, please let me know. Because I was in a heated argument with somebody about it on Facebook.
On that, Will, you'd be familiar with the Australian 3D collection?
No. Is it like?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Is that like? I can pull it out.
It's like a blue box, I think. If I'm correct.
I'm going somewhere with this, so.
Oh no, not this one.
Oh yeah, you've shown me this before, yeah.
So this was released in Australia, but to buy it originally, you actually had to buy a 3D TV. So it was bundled with the 3D TV and a PS3, and it was sold back in like 2012, and it was almost $2,000.
The TV.
No, the whole pack. That's how it was only sold.
The TV. Well, not the game, but yeah. Well, I guess it is.
I think this one is the most expensive piece of paper I've ever bought.
No, I'm the same, but copies have since gone on eBay for $1,000 Australian. So I'm certainly happy with my $300 purchase.
Have they sold for that much?
They've sold in less than 24 hours of being listed.
Yeah, there's not many of them about.
He's just biding his time until he needs.
I wouldn't ever be able to sell that because I was chasing that for years. So for me, that like means more than money.
Yeah,
it represents like my PS3 journey, and I'd never sell that piece unless if I got offered like 50 grand for it or something. Hint, hint.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, I've got one for sale too. Yeah. Mine's $49.99 now.
$49.99. Shit.
I'll bet Figsy's price by $1.
Kevin froze up. Kevin, did he freeze up on your end, or is it just me?
Yeah, he's frozen for me too. You should come back in a second.
Well, he did freeze up in a nice grin there. Oh no, he's gone. All right, is he back? But anyway. We're the middle of homework, and
you might have to join and come back. But we'll continue with homework while we're waiting for Kev. What did you grab to show us today?
Now I was looking at my shelves and I'm like, God damn, I just buy generic shit. But I do have, and I've shown these here before. I'm sure you can guess what it is. They are unique to my collection anyway, and very cheap for me to get. And those are my favorite custom made games. All it cost me was a phone call to my friend and getting him the artwork, and he put them together for me. So we're just going to start off with the Fat Princess Physical.
Awesome game too, by the way.
My Lollipop Chainsaw Custom.
I was going to say, that almost looks like a PS5 game now.
With the white trim. I like it. Costume Quest Custom Quest, I guess you could call it. Gotham City Imposters. And I got a couple more downstairs. I didn't bring them up because I think I got dead something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And those are my unique pieces that no one gives a fuck about. That are really inexpensive to have. This is one of my. Shout out to Jessica downstairs. She thinks she's watching. This is our favorite game. But yeah. Oh, speaking of Costume Quest, I secured Costume Quest 2. I got that coming in the mail. I'm really excited for that.
The limited run version?
Yeah, I've been looking out for that thing for a long time. And somebody in the PlayStation 4 Collectors of America, they had an ad, not for it. There's just like, here are all my games. This is what I'm selling. Check it out. So I went and I looked at his he got like a good 100 games he's selling. And it was in there, and I got it at a steal. I was like, yeah, let's go.
It was that. Retail or cheaper?
Oh, he's pushing all his stuff is less than eBay.
Oh, and perfect. Good job,
yeah.
Man.
So like he's like 5, 10, 10. And that guy, and then I sent him the money, and he had it in the mail in less than an hour.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and I was just like I said, I just got a what do you call it? I track them. I get on the UPS website and I track them, and it's in Dallas and it's on its way here, so it should be here hopefully by Saturday, and hopefully I can show you guys on Saturday night because I'm really stoked about that game. That's like
I just got a message from Kevin. He said his internet's down, so he'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right, cool. Because Costume Quest, it's a game I played with all my kids. Most of the nostalgia of parents. I read an article just earlier this week. Nostalgia of parents and video games is a big thing, and me and the 3 kids, we sit around and as you switch characters, you switch the controller. So I was the knight. One of my other daughters was like the wizard, and when the wizard was up, you'd hand her the controller, and that's how we played the game, because you just switch party members out and whatnot. But yeah, Costume Quest, really stoked to have it, and looking forward to playing the second one, even if it is by myself.
I think that's interesting what you said about parents and nostalgia, because for me, I'm really nostalgic with a couple of video games that me and my brother played with my dad as a kid.
Such as?
I'll bring out a terrible game, but for me, it's nostalgic. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Every game out there is somebody's favorite game. No matter how shitty the game is, it's somebody's favorite.
It's called Crescent Suzuki Racing. Now, the reason this was nostalgic, growing up when I was a kid, my dad used to actually own one of these bikes. So owning one of these bikes, of course, he bought the game, and then we played the game nonstop using his bike. And being a kid, you play through the game, but I recall playing this hours and hours and hours on end. It's one of the worst motorbike games you'll ever play, but for me, it's super nostalgic because of what it is.
Are you the older or the younger brother?
Older.
Oh, okay. You're how many are you one of 2?
Yeah, 2 of us.
Okay. I'm one of.
Oh, welcome back, Kevin.
Yeah, back again.
Kevin, you got to go back and after the podcast, watch the show up until you blink out and it froze you with this shit-eating grin. It was a thing of beauty.
That'll be the new thumbnail.
That'll be a meme. That'll be a meme somewhere.
Kevin,
first time on camera, and then your photo will be plastered forever.
Did you bring anything else to show off for homework, or was it just the Prince of Persia?
To be honest, I've sent Figsy a picture not long ago of how my collection's looking right about now, and
just grab that one for everyone.
It's literally, I've just sent it onto your messenger. So,
I'm sure some people watching right now can definitely relate to this photo, especially if they've got kids.
And if they've moved house as well. Yeah, it's not. It's an impressive feat, but it's probably the tidiest my collection will ever look. But yeah, it's all boxed up. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Set them free. Set them free.
That's my current situation. Yeah. So I did manage to grab one box, which was this one. So that's literally all I've got to go on at the minute.
How long you been in the new house, Kevin?
So no, this is so I boxed it all up to change some bedrooms around so that I could have my tattoo studio from my house. So I've had to. What was my games room up in the attic is now a bedroom for myself and my wife. So I'll have nowhere to put them. So they've all been shipped off to my mum's house and they're nice and safe there. But yeah, it pains me that I can't get to the stuff that I want to get to. So some of the so earlier I was on about Vancouver. So yeah, this is as fickle as my variation collecting goes. Okay. So here's one. Yeah. So notice we've got this the snowboard here, which is like a generic non-country variation. Yeah. So most of them had whatever country they was released their flag on here. So anyway, this dude here is wearing a number 21 jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, same board. So this one has a number 22 jersey. Yeah.
Different color too. Different color top.
Exactly. So yeah, that's as fickle as my collecting goes.
I don't know why, but that reminds me, like, this amplifier goes up to 11. I don't know. I just get that vibe from it.
Yeah. So the 21 is from Spain, and the 22 is from the Nordic regions.
Yeah, that's.
So yeah, that's the kind of variation collector that I am currently right now. A lot of people think it's sad. A lot of people think it's pointless, but I don't care because that's me. that's what I do. And that's what I enjoy. So there is another one. There is another one, exactly the same snowboard, but I think he's wearing a number 1 jersey. So I would like to track that down at some point. It's either a 1 or a 2 jersey. So I would like to track that down at some point. It might even be the Australian one, actually. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
Kiggsy, if you've got the 1 or 2 jersey, Kevin's gonna have a conniption.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you familiar with Ricky Andre?
Australia, of course, is number 1.
Yeah, so it's the number 2. The number 2 jersey has the blue and white snowboard.
If Australia's got one, New Zealand probably has one too.
Yeah. So it may be that one. Sorry, what was you saying, Will?
Do you know who Ricky Andre is?
Not personally. I think I may have chatted to him a couple of times. I've seen a lot of his pictures that he's posted, and his collection's unreal.
He's our resident U.S. Variant hunter, and so every time he spots a new one, he messages me, "Hey, look at this! Look at this!"
Yeah,
the guy's taking a shit with his hat on.
I've noticed a lot with him is Walmart editions. Yeah,
Best Buy and Target.
His Best Buy, Target. No, his collection's really something. I tell you, it's a lot of it sealed as well, and yeah, I'm really jealous of that. I'm really jealous of some of the pieces he's got.
Kev, you've got an Instagram page where you post some of your collection?
I did. Well, I did have one. PS3 variant. I don't remember what it's called now. PS3
Variant King or something.
Variant King or something like that. Yeah, and I got a bit bored with it. Obviously, once all my games got packed away, and yeah, it was hard to take pictures and get everything back out of the boxes so I could show all of them together. And I posted a picture of some Batman stuff, I think it was, and then I got a bit deflated when someone says, "Oh, well, you're missing this one." So I'm like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" Right, take that picture down, go and buy it, then get it back together, put the picture together again, take a new picture. Here you go. Oh yeah, well you ain't got this one. I'm like, there's me calling myself the Variation King, and I'm like, I'm not quite living up to that name, so it kind of dwindled a little bit. Yeah.
I have left the link in the description if anyone wants to check out what is on your page already.
Yeah, so there was some pretty decent stuff on there. I tried to keep the background and keep my photo area quite very similar. I tried to keep it the same so that it would, I don't know, just easier on the eye, I think. But, yeah,
there's not many Instagram channels where I can look at most posts and be like, I don't have that PS3 game. I haven't got that PS3 game. I haven't got this PS3 game.
Yeah, so going through the Facebook group at the minute. It's very rare I see a post where there's a game on there that I don't have.
Especially from newer collectors getting into the scene and things like that.
No, I do welcome a lot of them. There's been a lot of new fresh meat, as I call it. There's been a lot of people coming recently, and yeah, I do think. I mean, that was me once upon a time, but there was nobody like us to look up to when we was doing it. I mean, other than like Sebastian, who was like one on his own back then.
Yeah,
when he was,
Sebastian was the one, because I believe Sebastian completed the PAL set first, and then you were second.
Yeah. So what was his name? Belinska 999 or something, was it? On his YouTube channel. Yeah. So when I discovered him, that's when I found out about this Black Label second releases. And I had to stop his video and write down all the ones that I could see the spines of because we didn't have lists back then. We didn't have any lists, and he seemed to be the guy. You know what I mean? He was like, I wanted to be him. You know what I mean? He had so much cool stuff that nobody else had, and I did look up to him a lot when we were starting the group, and he wasn't a part of the group either at the time.
He got persuaded into joining, and funny you say that about the list. So we ended up creating the list, but the original list I actually got from Sebastian. So the list in the first couple of years had a lot of German names in it because it was Sebastian's list.
Right.
And it wasn't until multiple people got involved and kept editing it and changing all the names out to the English titles that it became this complete list. But if you guys are interested in hearing more about Sebastian, he was on the podcast episode number 5, I believe. It was a really good episode, so definitely go and check that out.
The one thing with Sebastian as well, I never actually knew what he looked like because he never had a profile picture on Facebook. So I always just seen him as like this Mr. Anonymous, you know. he was like this elusive, like a god almost for the collecting community.
You'll have to check out that episode. He actually just completed the PSP PAL set, so big congratulations to Sebastian.
Yeah,
for that.
No, that's some effort, that is.
And now he's working on, I think, the NES set or the Super Nintendo or something. He's full set. He's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's PS3 stuff, something else. I think there's some competition stuff that he's got, some FIFA 14, the competition winner stuff that he had on there as well. But yeah, that stuff was just unobtainable. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of stuff that I like to see. I don't necessarily want it for myself, but I do like to see that sort of content on pictures. The unattainable stuff,
yeah, really appreciate that stuff.
It's like there's a girl, Sheena Blakewell. That's the she's got some really, really special pieces in her collection as well.
Did you see
one of the nicest PS3 collections in the whole world?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she's got the best of the best stuff. I know she's got NBA Elite 11, a real copy. I think she was showing the Budweiser PlayStation 3 box. PlayStation 3 console recently as well.
She just I think yesterday or today she posted it's a Budweiser PS3 console.
That's the one. Really, really nice piece. Really nice.
Yeah, they give them
like
away.
that.
I think they give them away with you go to like a Super Bowl fantasy camp, and I guess the people who went got them. James Johnson has one as well. I passed on one because I'm not really a console collector, and it's too little broy for me. But it is what it is. I was going to ask. The fuck, I was going to ask you, Kevin. I can cuss now. As far as variants go, which is the biggest criminal out of the whole set? Which one's got the most variants?
The most variants
for a single game.
SingStar
starter pack, probably with 10 or 11.
No, I'm going to say Buzz. Buzz, what's it? 20 variations of Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz Braille.
20 paces and 21 languages. Obviously, the Belgium and French one came together on one game.
Are the Buzz games are all the same, just translated differently, or
yeah?
I remember Kenneth.
Yeah, it's literally just the dude on the front holding a different flag and brain of whatever written in whatever language the country it comes from. I'm pretty sure all the questions are the same. They might
No,
obviously
they're
win whatever.
all different actually. They're all
Oh, were they
individual.
really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes them sort of unique. Is they're all completely different games, really.
So it's not it's a different game. It's not a variant.
Okay. For me, it's a cover variation rather than a game variation.
Exactly the same game, and they've just imported different questions. Blah blah blah.
So,
you probably find a lot of the questions jump over into multiple games. And stuff.
So Hitman, I believe, is probably one of the big offenders for me. Hitman Absolution has a lot of variations. So you've got Nordic, Benelux, you've got the ANZ edition, tailored edition, professional edition. You've got the Sniper Challenge pack that comes with like a really thin challenge pack. It's not even
like a little DVD game.
Yeah, so it's not even like the cardboard ones that you get with the controllers from America. It's a really weird. I think it's the only one that does come like that. And then obviously you've got the normal edition. And yeah, the list just goes on. And then you've got the bobblehead as well from the collector's edition.
So many. The professional edition.
Yeah, that's the one for me. I just seem to
have be the same, and same with Sleeping Dogs. Like all those games have got the ANZ, the Nordic, the Benelux. There's
Tomb Raider being
titles. So are we surprised?
Is Hitman is it a first party game?
Yeah, Hitman would have been first party. Oh no, it's on Xbox 360. Yeah, it's on the.
Yeah, it's everything.
It's not a Sony game. Okay, I'm just wondering.
Hey guys, I haven't shown my homework yet.
Oh, you better show your homework. You're gonna get
I grabbed something a little bit interesting. I haven't actually looked it up recently, so it might be going against this. But I remember it always being really, really cheap. But it's something unique that isn't around anymore, and it is the Netflix disc. So this is how Netflix used to come. So this is available for the Wii. I believe in Brazil it's available on PS2, on PS3, and I think on the 360 as well. So you've got this back in the day, and I believe you were able to then stream Netflix on the PS3. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, I actually did either of you guys ever use it? Because I had one. I use that thing all the time.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
When Netflix first dropped in America, it was like GameFly. You go online, you pick what game you want. They would send you the disc of the movie. You watch the movie, then you return it in the mail. And once you return it in the mail, they would send the next set of films out. But then those things dropped, and it was a game changer.
Yeah, there's something similar to that in the UK as well. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
Yeah, but did you ever use yours, Figsy?
Well, in Australia, we didn't really have the internet for. I don't actually think we had this service at all. Yeah, we went from video shops to streaming, but it was really late, so
we didn't have the internet.
I don't recall ever seeing like discs in the mail in Australia. It may have happened in some of the bigger cities, but I don't recall it ever happening.
Yeah, shit. All right, guys. What else is this the only piece you're showing us, Figsy?
Yeah, I just had the one.
Because this coffee's going through me.
Well, we've got some requests in chat.
Yes, I saw it.
Suit and tie. The chat is calling for it.
Just one dude, okay? It's not the chat, all right?
We got two people.
Okay, two people. It's not the whole chat. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Wow, I'm new to this. I've only just seen these comments in the chat. Mine was on private chat. I was like, why ain't no one saying nothing? What are you guys reading?
When Will gets back, I've made a quiz. We'd like to run a little PlayStation quiz on this show. And with Kev being the PS3 collector, I've sort of made this one tailored to the PS3. Not that that's going to give you an advantage or anything, but yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm always up for a quiz. Yeah, I'm competitive. I've always been competitive with you though. I always found when we was collecting back in the early days, it was like you posting something, I was like, yo, I've got to get that because he's got that, and then I've got to get something else to show him that I've got, so that he can be like, yo, I've got to get that to show me something back in return, you know.
Yeah, it was definitely like a healthy competition. Like we wanted to help each other, but you also wanted to find those games.
And the theme of the month, that's what used to do it for me before we had the list of what was out there. And it was like, right, the theme of the month was like driving games. So I'd grab all my driving games up and I'd put them all out and I'd show the community and that. And then all these other games that I'd never even heard of before, a lot of them were like the Ferrari Challenge and the Supercar Challenge as well, which I thought, wow, I ain't even seen these before. Like, and then obviously with the Americans, they had the V8 Superstars, is it? Or no, no, Absolute Supercars. That was one of them that I didn't see for a very long time. Yeah, I didn't see that for a very long time. But yeah, no, them days, yeah, they were really, really, really fun for me.
You think you've got everything, and then by the end of the month, there's 20 games added to a subset of a list. And
yeah, that's the one. I mean, I was at the start. I was very, very old school. I had a pad and a pencil, and I wrote everything down, like proper checklists with hundreds of scraps of paper. I mean, I've got my old book here actually. Yeah. I pulled it out.
It's exactly the same. I'm just looking on my desk to see if I've got my original one, but it's not sitting here.
So John's missing manuals. Obviously, you were John Brown, I think it was.
John Brown in the group back in the day. I love that.
Yeah. So these were all your missing manuals back in the day. That was my first page, and obviously I crossed off the ones that I managed to get for you.
I forgot about that. So CEX used to just give you manuals. Yeah. That's right.
So then I started going through page after page, SingStar stuff, blue labels, well, I used to call the black and red ones false labels. I don't know why. But yeah, that's what I used to call them. So I'm checking the literally pages and pages. Games from Finland, Game of the Year editions, my wanted list. The pages just
goes on and on and on.
On and on. So I've got the Nordic editions, the ANZ editions, the Benelux editions. So I've got this is me trying to figure out Beijing, which ones in London and Vancouver, which countries had them and which didn't. Yeah, no.
Did you ever work out if the yellow one was Ukraine or Sweden?
It's Sweden, definitely. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So I found that I've not actually managed to track one down, but it's definitely from Sweden. I went onto Wikipedia and it confirmed it for me that it's definitely from Sweden.
Got a message for you in chat, Kevin. James Johnson saying, "Thanks, Kev, for helping me get the PS5 game."
Yeah. Wow. What was it? It came with it was a special edition one. It came with like an old cassette. It's like a 80s cassette, like a music cassette. I can't remember what game it was.
That's cool.
But yeah, there was one guy that really, really helped me with it in America, and his name was Peter Kuznia. Or Kazunia.
I forgot about Peter. He's got a complete North American PS3 set.
See, I've not seen or heard from him for a very long time, and so once a year, I used to send him a big list of all the ones that I wanted from America. Obviously, before we had the list, I think it was when I first got the list actually, and I wanted just to get the North American exclusives, and so I used to send him a list. He used to send me boxes of like 30 or 40 at a time. But yeah, he was literally like 3 years in a row. I would make a big box, and I'd get a big box from him for like 3 years in a row. And yeah, I just never. I don't think I've spoke to him for a good few years now. So I never see him come up on the group either. And yeah, don't know what
I've just written his name down. I'm gonna reach out to him and maybe he'll get him on the show or something.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that I dealt with quite a lot back in the day. Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen, on this segment, we like to on this show we like to run a couple of segments, and one of those is a quiz. So it's time for Figsy's quiz.
Cue the intro. Cue the intro. That shit makes me laugh every time.
So I have 6 questions here. Will and Kevin have not seen these questions. They're completely random. Who would like to go first?
Let Kevin go first.
He's
pointing at me. Okay, great.
Right, well, you're going to be the one to go first today. So as I was saying, I've made these questions PS3 related. However, that does not mean that it's going to help Kevin at all. In fact, it's more or less gaming related than collecting, if that makes sense. So if you've played these games, it's going to help you more than if you own them. All right, well, first question. What's the Pac-Man games on PS3 called?
I can see the covers in my head, but fuck. It's Pac-Man. Pac-Man Adventures 1 and 2. I don't know. Fucking.
Close, but you haven't got it. I'll hand this one over to Kevin for half a point.
Ghostly Adventures, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Of course.
Well, that's one. He said there's 2. He only named 1.
Oh, Ghostly Collectors 1, Ghostly Adventures 1, and Ghostly Adventures 2.
All right,
that's correct.
Yeah. He didn't say it in the form of a question. No, I'm kidding.
It's not Jeopardy, Will.
No.
All right, Kevin. Who published the RPG Resistance of Fate?
Resistance of Fate? Was this Sega?
That is correct.
Yeah, of course it is.
All right, so I'm down.
I thought I'd throw that one out because as an RPG, Sega isn't on your mind.
Yeah.
You know, like Atlas, NIS America.
Yeah, I was just about to say Atlas, no, but yeah, Sega.
I'm down 1.5. All right, let's see.
1.5, and there's only been one question.
Well, I gave him half of the first one, so.
All right, well, what country had copies of Little Big Planet pulled from the shelves?
What country? All right, so I'm going to go with an oppressive country. So Iraq.
That's incorrect.
It's a good guess, though.
I'm going to say this country just because they pulled a couple other titles, and I'm guessing it's for the same reason. I'm probably Germany.
It's a good guess, but that's incorrect. I'll hand this one over to chat just quickly. We've got India. Does anyone know the reason why Little Big Planet was pulled from the shelves? It did get re-released in this country, but the first print was pulled from the shelves.
What was the reason it was pulled? Yeah. Do you know?
So it was a licensing region. It was one of the songs on it included a word or something that couldn't be said, so they had to get rid of it. I'll give the answer. So it was Australia.
That's an oppressive country.
So the first release of Little Big Planet has a banned version in Australia, and to find out, the only way is to actually play the game and then to hear that song.
It's because they wanted it to be called Little Big Country, not Planet.
It had a song that was not licensed. Thanks, man. All right, this is Kevin's question.
No, it's mine. Wait, no.
No, it's Kevin's question.
Oh, yeah, I said Iraq. Okay, go ahead.
Kevin, name one song on Guitar Hero 5. Oh, I shouldn't show that.
Rewind that. I don't do Guitar Hero, so I'm going to say like Metallica Sandman.
No, that was on Guitar Hero 3. That was a good guess. Will, throwing this one over to you.
Green Day Basket Case.
Nice.
No Green Day on it.
Oh.
At least not by the front cover. There was like 83 different artists, so I can go through them all. But if you just want the answer, you can definitely look that one up. I'm not going to read through them all.
Well, give us one then at least.
Yeah, just give us one. So we can go,
We've got AFI, we've got Blink 182, The Rock Show, Bob
That's
Dylan.
what I was going to say.
Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire.
Yeah, someone got that one in the
Kings
chat.
of Leon, Sex on Fire, Smashing Pumpkins, The Bullet with Butterfly Rings. There's some good songs.
You know, my sex was on fire once, but I got that squared away with a shot, with an injection. But anyway. I'm kidding. I'm
Don't worry, Figsy. You got a girlfriend yet?
No comment. All right, it's 1.5 to 0. Will, you can still win this technically. However, we are into the final round. All right, Will, your question. What was the first Assassin's Creed game with trophy support?
Assassin's Creed 2?
That is correct.
Really don't know. Oh, I did. Oh, look at that.
So Assassin's Creed 1 didn't have trophy support, but Assassin's Creed 2 was the first.
I'm on the board. Yeah. I just need Kevin to get this one wrong
and to steal it.
And then we go to the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. You have to come up with a tiebreaker question if that's the case. But
all right, Kev. Name a PS3 Collector's Edition made out of wood.
Oh, I know this one. Oh, actually, fuck, who? Someone showed it.
Far Cry 2.
That is correct.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And Kevin takes this week's episode of Figsy's Quiz. Thanks.
Congratulations. Once again, that shit was too. We need to get a trophy. All right, there we go. Congratulations.
You can send me them games now.
Yeah, there's got to be stakes. We got to put stakes on these. Something to lose, something to win.
Figsy, put up $1 million for the prize money or something.
Get John Cox's man card, reverse man card for the loser.
Shit, I'll take 10% off of Figsy's at eBay store. There we go.
I'll always do 10%. I'll be right back, gentlemen.
All right. There he goes. Well, you missed my portion of the homework assignment, Kevin. I did. Yeah.
So what you got to show me?
I just like to show these off, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do them again. Well, what's his name's in the bathroom? Hold on. Cheap, really cheap to get, really cheap to make. You can probably do these at home. But these are my custom made PS4
I love
games.
These. I love these. I see you posting them all the time, and honestly, it gets me triggered every time because I'm like, why haven't I seen that before? And then I see who's posting it, and it's you, and I'm like, wow, no, these are great. I love these.
Yeah, it pisses some people off. Costume Quest, still sitting in my digital library on my PS3. I got Costume Quest coming for the PS4, so that should be here soon. And then again, there's my Lollipop. Lollipop.
Nice. Wow, I wish they did do that cover.
Yeah, that one came out good. Here is Fat Princess. It's always a classic.
Yeah. So I do have this on the PlayStation Network collection one as well. It did come out physically, but obviously that case is so much better. And that is my favorite one at the back.
Really?
I love this one.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that one.
I love this game. I met my I don't know if you know this, but I met my girlfriend online playing this game.
Wow, did you really?
Yeah, and then I imported her from Kansas to Arizona, and she's been here.
And I thought you was going to say a different country then.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get a Russian bride, but yeah, there you go. There's my
No, they're really nice. I do like them. Really, really nice. Although they don't fit in my collection, I do enjoy seeing them very much.
I appreciate them, but I wouldn't put them on the shelf.
Oh, Figsy, when the first time I showed them off, you got mad. Like, what the hell is this shit?
I did. I just didn't voice it.
All right, so we might as well do the last segment. Last segment of the show is meme time. So These are some memes. Oh, let me. It's under brand, right? There we go. So this is meme time. Some memes I picked up and stole, and a few I made. So there you go. There's meme time with Will. All right. So what do we got first here? I gotta look for. Oh yes, this is we've all been through this. You got your girlfriend there. All right, let's get back to the game. She touches her hand. Go wash your fucking Dorito hands. It's true. It's.
I could add something to this. So lately, I watch this YouTuber called Johnny Harris, and he does this thing where he eats Doritos with chopsticks, so he doesn't get Doritos on his hands. And I'm like, that's a good idea when you're playing games. So recently, I've been eating my Doritos with chopsticks, and you can eat them playing games and keep your hands nice and clean.
Jesus.
I've seen some.
Don't knock it until you've tried it.
Yeah, I'm not big on snacks whilst I'm playing.
No man, I've lost a lot of controllers to food. It sucks. All right. Here's another one. Please, if you can hear my voice, it's no use. He's in a deep coma. Let's sell his PlayStation collection. He wakes up.
Yeah, that's me for sure.
Literally, like the Undertaker.
Are you familiar with the saying the apple never falls far from the tree?
Yeah.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I only buy digital games to save space, and he just fucking launches that fucker.
Fuck off.
Oh, this was right up your alley, Kev, with that little story you told us before. The girl says, "I only date bad boys." Me. Xbox controller, Sony batteries. Let's go.
That's me. That's me.
Let me see. Oh, here's one. My underwear watching me buy yet another video game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's stupid the amount of money we spend on these things.
I do like that. That's funny.
What's his name's been in the mail? Are you familiar with DK Oldies, Kevin? You know what's going on with these guys?
Yeah, I've seen them recently, and I'm like, wow, this is too good to be true. The amount of the high quality stuff they film themselves packaging up, and I'm like, and then they're chucking in all this cool stuff as well. I'm like, hey, what's going on with this? So yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if something dodgy was going on with that.
Oh yeah, well the thing is they keep shipping controllers that are just not controllers but consoles. The consoles they advertise them as clean and refurbished. I said, and everybody's dunking on them. Everybody's dogpiling them on YouTube. Really popular to shit on these guys right now. So this is their spokesperson Joey. He's like, you want me to do what? Open and clean the consoles for fuck's sake. Okay, I said I'd stop picking on these guys because the guy got death threats, but yeah, there's one more for you.
Nah, they're literally just wiping them over. They're not bothered what's inside.
No, they open them up, and this one PS3 one was a fucking crime. How much dust and grime was in this thing when they opened it up, and they got the balls to put a warranty sticker on top of it. Just like the PlayStation originally did, but
yeah, like their own warranty. Like if you peel that warranty off, it's void. We've already opened up the console and haven't done a very good job.
Nah, you haven't done shit. This is an old. These last two are oldies but goodies. This Stone controller.
I've just seen this one today.
Yeah, the first of us.
Yeah, I would really like to play that game. To be fair, it does look quite appealing to me, to be honest.
And this one's really old, but I still get a kick out of it. Sorry if I offend the dog owners out there, but a fun fact: it takes 3 dogs to make one DualShock 3 controller. Anyway, oh no, there's one more. I want to pull that one down. Figsy, this is one of Figsy's entered this one.
I don't on Twitter through Normal Andy. So shout out to he makes a comic series. So shout out to him.
I don't get this. The normal footage is it Final Fantasy 16 pre-order, the deluxe edition, and then a year later half price. Hell yeah!
It's literally collecting though these days.
Yeah. That is me.
Everybody's got to be first in line to get it, and then not a year later. Like, oh man, the biggest crime of this one was the Cyberpunk game. Everybody got well, I got hosed on that one as well as a few others.
Everyone got done on that one.
But,
I got lucky with that one. My kids didn't want it, so and I didn't know it's Xbox, yeah.
That was on PS4.
So,
yeah, but because it wasn't part of my collecting ideals, I never really bothered with it. My kids didn't really like it. So yeah, I picked it up for like £8 or something, and honestly, and it was like the limited edition one with all the art cards and the slipcover and everything, and it was in really it was like immaculate condition as well. Someone literally bought it, put it on, realised it was dog shit, stuck it back and sent it back. Yeah, so a year later or whatever it was, I think I picked it up for like £8 on the Xbox One.
Yeah, it's $10 here locally. You can find it on any shelf. And
so I gave it to my kids. They put it on after it had all been fixed. 5 minutes later, it got put back into the case and back into the drawer.
Oh, that's funny. I've been tempted to give it another go, but once you've had a bad experience of a game, it's hard to give it another chance.
Yeah, definitely.
Kev, you got some messages in chat. Ricky Andre was saying, heard I got brought up. Hey there, time to search now for any variants of Vancouver 2010.
That saves me the trouble of going and telling him.
That literally sounds like me. Every time I see a new variation, it's like, right, I've ordered that one.
And then send a couple of photos out. Have you seen this before? Lee's in chat, and Lee's saying, hey Kev, fun seeing all the trade buds and OGs appear on the show.
Yeah, Lee Tenko. Yeah, nice man. I've not seen him for a while.
I do have to give a shout out to Lee. He was the one who sent me this meme, and I immediately stole it. It's an oldie but a goodie. But thanks for that one, Lee. I appreciate it. If you guys have anybody who wants to send me memes, I'll be more than happy to throw them on the show for you.
I've done some trades of Lee back in the day too. He's a good, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome collection too. He has like a really unique American collection. Has some really like rare variants that most of us probably haven't even seen before. Especially with like Lego. He's got some Lego packs that I've only ever seen in his collection.
I'm trying to think what we traded. Can't remember now.
I traded him the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection Steelbook, the multicolored one, and he sent me a copy of Saint Seiya Soldier's Soul, the Mexican version. If I recall.
I think I actually bought Lost in the Rain Digitalis from him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I did. I think it was the sealed Digitalis I might have bought from him. I'm just trying to check.
Radio to Rancid, if you want to send me any memes, find me on Facebook under my name, Will Schultz, or you can find me on Instagram at Robotolove. So, or anybody else wants to send me shit for that matter. Send me your dick pics. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
I'll take it though.
And here's a dick pic I got.
Don't send them to me, please.
New segment. Collector's dick pics.
Hey, me and Gerard have been comparing dick sizes for about 10 years.
Shit.
My numbers have actually been shrinking in the last 2 years. I've gone from like 2,400 PS3 games down to 2,200 and something.
Okay, good. All I heard was shrinking, and I thought we were still talking about dicks. Thank God we're talking about your collection.
Hey, Dasago says you gotta say variant 3 times to summon me. I like that. Look.
Oh, that's funny.
PS3 Bloody Mary. Is Bloody Mary a thing over there?
Yeah.
The drink?
Yeah, we have that here.
Yeah, the PS3 version. Do it at
Show
midnight.
me a variant, and I'm like, yo, what's going on?
It only works in the in Europe though. If you say it in America, Ricky Andre is the one who gets some.
Yeah, I'm good. He's like an American Kev. Yeah, I don't want there to be another UK version of me because he can.
Enough competition. Shit.
Well, Tristan comes in that vote as well. Tristan's
Yeah,
certainly a king of variants in his own right.
Tristan is up and coming very, very fast. He's skipped past all the fodder and just gone for the real nice stuff, and it winds me up a bit.
Isn't Tristan cutting
Everything he showed.
Isn't he cutting down his collection?
He says that, but he always keeps sending me photos of new stuff that he finds. And
yeah, literally every picture he sends me, everything I see, every post he puts, there is always something new, and I love it. I love him. Honestly, this guy. Every time I see his post, it makes my day. Yeah.
I've got a really, really nice package sitting over there for Tristan. So he's got some nice
same. I've got one up on my shelf. I've sent it twice. And it's been returned twice, and I'm like,
oh, what? Was it?
Yeah, the first time it actually made it to his address, and he didn't pick it up from the post office, and he got sent back to him. The second time, it didn't even get out of the country, so I'm like, and since then, I've got another box for him. I'm just like, but he's also got a package for me as well, which is delaying sending to me. So maybe if you are listening, yeah, no, there's some real nice pieces in the parcel he's got for me as well, a lot of variations.
Lee's saying he wrote a script for spreadsheet to pull current data for games from price charting, so always be up to date. That's really awesome.
Oh, nice.
Can you import to it? That'd be cool. We're gonna have to. I don't know.
The only thing is, I don't like using price charting data because it's not accurate for the Australian market.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to make a. They need to get better at their Japan, and I guess they got to make a whole new category for OSPAL.
There's a PAL one, but PAL prices and Australian prices are completely different.
There's no. Does the collecting community as a whole recognize the difference? Because I'm sure there's shit that's in OSPAL that's way more rare or valuable than something coming out of regular PAL.
Only people that collect OSPAL really care about it.
Yeah.
Occasionally there'll be a title and it's cheaper to get the Australian version than the UK version, but it would be one game for like every 100 that are released, where the other 99 is the other way around.
Yeah,
Lee's also saying if anyone wants this formula, you can send him a message. Lee's on all the Facebook groups, guys, so be sure to reach out to him.
Yeah, so the OSPAL for me is literally just the variations. There's a Formula One, which one is it? F1 Championship or something with the blue Williams car on it. That only came out there, and there was a cricket one as well with the signed.
The Ricky Ponting.
Yep. That's it. The Ricky Ponting signed. It's not actually signed, but it's a printed signature on the actual cover. So yeah, they're the only two that I can think of that I do actually own, to be honest.
Like region collecting is interesting, and like Spain have their own versions, like Germany do. But if you chat to collectors in those countries, like most of them don't really care what version they go for, apart from France. French collectors go for the French set. Like Aussie collectors, it's big to go for those sets, which is quite interesting. And some of the French games out there are some of the rarest titles.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob, the French version's possibly the rarest PS3 game.
Is it really?
It goes for over 200 euros.
Yeah, it can stay in France for that price.
And another one's the Drakengard 3 Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
So there's 2,000 in Europe, but there's also a French version. However, how it worked was, so there was 2,000. They're all going to the UK, but if you pre-ordered it, they made a French version. So say 30 people in France pre-ordered it, then they made 30 French copies. So you can imagine how many copies are really out there today. And the people that bought them initially pre-ordered the game, so they're not the ones that are going to be putting them on eBay to sell it. So I've got a lot of respect for people out there. There's a few of them that have full French collections, including the French Canadian Africa, which is the hardest Africa to get.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there? It just has two manuals. One.
Well, no, it's got French in it, where the North American version doesn't.
Well, games from I think it's Quebec in France. They usually come with two manuals, one in French, one in English.
I'm aware of that. Maybe it does have two manuals.
It's like the limited edition ones where it says limited edition and limited edition, obviously in Canadian and in French at the top, rather than just limited edition like you would in English. Say, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah, there's plenty of releases. The Mexican ones are the same, where they'll say the English name and then they'll say it in Spanish, where the French ones the Canadian ones will just have the English name and then they have the French name after it.
Yeah, the Quebecians, people from Quebec, they force their French.
Yeah, it does have French on the box, AJ. Desagu was asking, isn't there a version called Hakuna Matata? So Hakuna Matata is the Asian name for it. So in not Japan, but in China, the Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, they received the English version, but it was Hakuna Matata. However, it hasn't got trophy support. If you want to play it with trophies, you got to then get the North American version.
Did they straight jack that from Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Or is it an actual? I'm sure it's an actual word in some African.
Yeah, it is a saying. It is a saying before Lion King adopted it. Yeah, for sure.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. No, I'm about to break into song here.
Please don't.
Oh, fuck you, Kev. I sing like an angel.
If you've
I've
never
been
heard
singing
it
Friday
before,
by Rebecca Black for the last 2 days, so let's not start singing.
that's it. So when I sing, if you've never heard the song before, I absolutely nailed it.
I did the goddamn theme song. Fuck you.
No, I did really like that actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good.
Y'all hurt my feelings over here. I'm getting all
AJ said something interesting. A lot of the Chinese English ports don't have trophies for some reason. That's quite interesting. The only thing I could thought of initially was maybe Africa was like pre-2008 in Asia, and then it got a release after they brought trophies out in the Western regions. But
maybe they got internet problems, like you do or did.
I mean, the hardware for PlayStation 3 is so different to any of the other PlayStations anyway. So maybe there was technical difficulties. Obviously, translating it was hard enough. To add the Chinese and the English language, so maybe trying to add the trophy support as well was probably just a bit too much.
There.
So AJ was saying Sirens as well. So Sirens is another one that was released prior to the date in 2008 when they made trophies. And then what's Sirens called in Region 3? It's called
Siren, isn't it?
No, it's got a different name to it.
Forbidden Siren, no?
I can have a look.
I'm pretty sure it's Siren. I had one. It came and
I'm just gonna have a look.
It's
annoying me. I'll be right back.
Fucking Figsy's encyclopedia. You just got to turn around, reach up on his shelves. Is your shit all boxed up alphabetically, Kevin?
Yeah.
That is different.
Yeah.
Sirens
new translation. The other one's Blood Curse.
Yeah, Blood Curse. But I'm assuming that would be the difference, the release date. And it would have got released in this region a few months before the other region. And in those few months, they've added trophy support. That, to my knowledge, would have been what happened. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's the case.
I'm not sure on that one.
There are other titles, though, that have later releases, like Everybody's Golf 6. So if you get the Japanese version, it does have trophy support, but it doesn't have English trophies, where if you want the English trophy support, you've got to get the English version. I guess it's the trophies.
what is the English version? It's not. Isn't Everybody's Golf 5 or something?
So in the PAL region, we got Everybody's Golf World Tour, but in Japan they got Everybody's Golf 5. So it's the same game.
Oh, yeah. And there's a similar thing with Dynasty Warriors as well. They call it Dynasty Warriors 6 there for hour 5 or something like that.
Yeah, same with Kubra Strip and like a lot of games like Final Fantasies like that, and there's heaps of games that are like that. Earthbound's the same. And
why can't they just keep it generic straight through so it's easy for guys like me?
I think what it came, I could be wrong, but I think what it came down to was the releases in those countries. Maybe there was another one, and then America had that as the first one, so they call it the first one, where there was a sequel or a prequel in Japan. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's the case.
More than likely, these people manufacturing, they just discs don't talk to the other guys manufacturing the discs. They just go off their own list, make the shit up as they go. Makes more sense.
Or they're just trying to push it out as quick as possible and cutting corners.
Just like you were saying, the only games I know that came out before trophies were Uncharted and Metal Gear Solid 4. So the first year and a half of the PS3, no games have got trophies.
Yeah.
So anything, I think it was like September 2008 was when they added it, something like that. So like the entire launch list of 24 games don't have trophies. And then anything else in 2007 and early 2008 won't have trophies as well. However, some games did add them later on with updates.
Have any of you guys messed around with the PlayStation Network, the Plus tiers? Because a lot of the Facebook, or not Facebook, a lot of the PS1 games are getting trophy support now.
Oh, really?
I've seen that in the Discord, but like Kevin mentioned at the start of the stream, if I'm going to play a PS1 game today and it's expensive, I'm probably just going to, get a legal copy of it.
Yeah, I run everything through my phone. I just run an Android phone and I run FPSE or just download a BIOS. Obviously, I own a PlayStation 1. Any games that I want to play, literally, I just download them straight from the internet, straight to my phone, unzip them straight away. It's just so much easier that way. And I'm not causing it. A lot of people are really anal about this ROM hacking and stealing and stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of people are real bad and real hate it, but I see it as keeping the game alive, like keeping the interest. So if people weren't doing this, people wouldn't be playing these games and they wouldn't be talking about them to their friends, and any chance of a sequel would be null and void because no one would know about it, no one would be talking about it. Like I said with my Suikoden, for instance, obviously the chances of people buying a decent copy of Suikoden and playing it, you're not going to want to play a physical copy of Suikoden for being scared to scratch it, basically.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say you own a copy, but you're still playing the ROM because you don't want to damage that expensive game.
Exactly. But if I wasn't playing it and telling people how much I like it and bragging about it and whatever, then and other people weren't doing the same, the creators wouldn't be coming back together to make this new title. I mean, if there wasn't the buzz about it, so well, I'm all for it because they've already made the money selling the physical copies. So why are you being anal about? I mean, you put it onto the internet. Like once it's there, that's it. It's free game for everyone. Like you can't moan once you've gave it away for free.
I'm gonna let you know a secret. I'm shopping. I've almost pulled the trigger on those one of those AliExpress all-in-one, the fake ones that are filled with just emulators and games.
Pies or
yeah, they're awesome. They are awesome.
You got one?
Yeah, of course I got one. Yeah, of course.
I want one. I really want one.
I tell you, no, they are really, really good. A really good one. Yeah, I've bought one for myself. I bought one for my best friend. Yeah, no, they're really, really good. Come with wireless PlayStation 3 controllers as well, so you do feel comfortable playing it. you can obviously get like wireless over whatever controller feels more comfortable, but the one I got was with the wireless. They're not real ones, obviously.
Yeah,
They've got like a little USB
yeah.
receiver,
I-
but it comes in like a little NES, one of the NES minis. So that's what I've got. I tell you, they work a dream. They really do work a dream. And they're just
I've used them and sold them before. They're great.
they're literally jam packed as well. You go for the bigger option, and you're getting like 10,000 games, and they're not like the crappy ones either. They're like the real best of the best. I mean,
It's entire libraries, really. It's every NES game, every SNES game, every N64 game, every Sega Saturn game, every PS1 game, and you can get them all on one little device. It's so crazy.
Exactly. They're great. They're absolutely great.
I've been doing my homework. There's a guy called Wicked Game Collector and on YouTube, and he's got, hey, I got another package from China, and all he does is just reviews them. Because he gets a new one like every other week, and I'm trying to narrow it down to which one to get, because some are better than others. Some of them have a lot of repeated games on there. Some of them just have bad emulators, and but I want one. And you did answer my question, Kev, because those controllers, the ones that they come with, I would like to play with, something decent. You say you can hook any wireless, any USB controller up to it.
Yeah. You can't do Bluetooth. But if there's like a wireless USB receiver, you can. As long as you map the controls, obviously the ones that come with it usually are pre-mapped.
Yeah.
But it can be a bit of an ass if you've got less buttons. Say you're trying to play on like a PlayStation 1 title, for instance, with the L and R triggers, and you've got like a SNES controller. I mean, it's a bit harder to work. There are workarounds for it. The worst one is with playing N64 games with the Z trigger. Trying to play that is really difficult on any controller, especially because you've got 6 buttons. You've got your A and your B, and then you've got your C, up, down, left, and right. So you've got 6 buttons, and then you've got triggers as well. So trying to play like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and 007 GoldenEye, they are a lot harder to play, but there are workarounds, and you can sort of get to where you want to be with them. They all work absolutely fine.
Speaking of GoldenEye, I heard GoldenEye just got released on current consoles, like today,
on the Switch. Yeah, on the Switch.
I haven't heard how it was. I'm hoping it was really good because I'm a big GoldenEye fan.
Yeah, I hope it's shit. Because there's no better way to play it than on the original N64.
Funny that they make a peripheral controller, which is an N64 controller for the Switch, and because of the new GoldenEye, that's shot up to like $200-$300, and no one can get their hands on it.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Carl Jobs, I follow, came out with a tweet saying he just paid more for that controller than a bloody Switch. He hopes his new GoldenEye port's good.
For one game.
Yeah, but his whole channel's pretty much based around this one game,
Yeah, he's getting a whole lot of content off that one controller, I tell you. He's rinsing that, I'm telling you.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to have to wrap it up because I got to go pick up my daughter from the train, bring her home. So I am going to wish you guys good night. We're also
just about to do the same, Will. So that's good timing. Thanks so much for coming on, Kev. It's really great.
I appreciate it. I love being here. Yeah, this is definitely the highlight of my PlayStation collecting adventure, so to speak. Yeah, no, it's been great to show off and people can see me, and I've kind of hid behind the shadows a bit. I found obviously I show a lot, but I don't show a lot of myself. So no, it's been nice. It's been nice to do that.
TJ in the chat just jumped in. He says, "Cheers to Kev. Love you, mate."
Yeah, I bought a few off him.
Hey guys, this Sunday we have Psyched plays PS2 coming on the channel. Now, Psycked's an Aussie collector. He's going for a complete PS2 set. But more interestingly, what he does is he plays through every game and he actually uploads them all on YouTube to the point where he's got now over 400 complete full games on his YouTube channel, and he's going to eventually have every single game on his channel. So it'll be a whole archive of PS2. That should be interesting. So be sure to tune in on Sunday for that.
Yeah, I sat and I watched him do SingStar. That was a God bless America. But anyway,
I recall watching his channel like 5 years ago, and he's still going with it. So it's cool to have been chatting to him, and it'll be cool to get him on the show.
All right, well,
hey, someone's got to play them games, eh?
You're not wrong. Again, thanks again for coming
host.
on, Kev. We might get you back
No,
on here with
appreciate it.
Tristan or Ricky one day to really talk about variants.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down for that.
Maybe we get all three of yous on one day, and we'll call it the variant.
I'll have a fight.
Hey, Kevin, go watch the back episodes. You can run into some of your old cohorts from the PlayStation 3 collectors group, the glory days.
Definitely. Now I know where to look. Yeah, I'll be going back for a few, pick up some old names and that.
We definitely spoke about you in some previous episodes. All
good, man. Nice. Yeah.
As always, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next
cool.
time.
Good night,
Take it easy, guys.